Hi there. Welcome to Tarot to a T. Now I'm working on the August 2022 readings, and today we're going to do a reading for the sign of Cancer. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Glad you could come by. Stay a while. If you're returning, we had a joker. If I could speak. Pop out. We'll see if that comes out again. It's the colored one. Anyway, if you're returning and you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. I so enjoy your support, and I will do my best to get you a good reading out here for August. A solid reading at least. I can't control the message, but you know what I mean. Putting my best foot forward, as they say. So if you joined me in July, I am doing a little bit different of a layout. I'm going to continue along those lines because I'm just kind of digging it. I like it. So what can you tell us about Cancer in August 2022? What are they dealing with or about to deal with? Or perhaps what do they need to know? Okay, there we go. Couple more, please. Excellent. There we go. Okay. Now, cards of advice. What can Cancer, what kind of wisdom can Cancer gain out of this? Okay. Couple more cards of advice, please. That was too many that started to come out there, but all right, definitely that one. Couple more cards of advice, and then we'll get started. Okay, I gotcha. All right, let's see what's going on. Queen of Hearts, not bad to start off on the motherly, nurturing energy of the Queen. Seven of Hearts, oh, you might have had your heart broken. Seven of Diamonds, uh-oh. Don't take those risks there, Cancer. And we have a Jack of Hearts. We have a lot of emotion, a lot. This is a very emotional situation here, and I think this warning against gambling and taking risks is not financial, even though it's the Seven of Diamonds. Could very well be in terms of opening yourself up emotionally. The Seven of Hearts, like I said, is the card of kind of having a broken heart. It's about having real doubts about going forward with something. It's about people letting you down and disappointing you terribly. Does not mean this is a romantic relationship. This could be family. This could be close friends. This could be a lot of things, right? Queen of Hearts, though, is a very strong, motherly, nurturing, but she's also wise. She has a very wise persona. She has a lot of advice to give, that kind of thing, guidance. The Jack of Hearts is having a little bit of an experience in some kind of realm dealing with the hearts. The thing is, when you combine the Jack of Hearts with the Queen of Hearts, we actually get the potential for some kind of romantic relationship emerging. Okay. I don't know that that's going to pertain to this situation, just because, first of all, they're separated. There's a separation. They literally came out with the Jack over here and the Queen over here, and I look at that very symbolically. You have the don't take a risk, and you have the broken heart card here, or this is, if it's not literally like a broken heart, like being severely let down, disappointed, that kind of thing, but this could be a future relationship. This could be a past relationship. This could be a present relationship. It does indicate a very strong, significant emotional connection, though. It could be that you recently had a heartbreak with somebody you were very attached to. And now I think you're in this energy now of not wanting to take another risk. Gosh, that would so make sense. Once you had your heart broken and let down by somebody, you can't trust them again. Yes, you're embarked on the new start with your heart, literally. Again, this is a very watery, emotional reading. It goes very well with the sign of Cancer, I can tell you that. But you're embarking on some kind of new start, so I think that's where the caution, that's the word I was looking for with this card of not taking risks. This is where you have a very heightened sense of caution. Yeah, you really need to protect yourself. Or you're feeling the need to protect yourself. Jack of Diamonds. Again, we have the Jack energy, which is young and experienced. This a lot of time does talk about finances, though. I'm not sure if this situation involved finances. I mean, it really didn't have a very strong indication, except with the Seven of Diamonds. I don't know, maybe you got some kind of small settlement. You worked something out with this person and you do have a little bit of financial freedom at the moment. It's also the card of just kind of receiving some good news or some neutral news. It's not always good. I don't see it as particularly bad news with that card. But it's always like, here's the news. With this Jack of Diamonds, it's like, here's the news, but don't shoot the messenger. That's one of the interpretations that could be put on it. So maybe you're getting a message about how things are going to be settled with this recent split up, which very well could have been a marriage. And maybe you're not particularly pleased with it. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be horrible so far, like a completely messed up situation, but maybe you're just not happy with it, with what you're hearing. Maybe it's going to take longer than you expected. I don't know. See what else we can get out here for Cancer for August 2022 in this major relationship split here. You got two cards. The Jack of Spades is definitely along the lines of what I was just talking about. This is about being very suspicious of somebody's motives. It doesn't necessarily mean the person is being malicious, but you definitely have some paranoia around what their motives are or their true agenda. Like what they're up to. Especially with the Jack of Diamonds, and I said I think this has to do with some kind of news you heard. Maybe around finances. Not a real strong financial indication anywhere, but you would know how it fits if it does fit your situation. Now, this came out with the Jack of Spades. This is the Eight of Spades. It does talk about, usually about work situations. I definitely did not pick up any kind of work vibe from this. But in a work situation, this is severe challenges that affect your health, your mental health, your physical health, you name it. It's also about having severe opposition with other people and that you need to reduce stress. It's also in general, eights are about moving ahead and advancing. So I think it's maybe saying that you need to reduce some of the stress that you're feeling with this, I don't know, fear. I'm feeling fear that this person's not going to play nice. They're going to do you wrong. You're going to get the raw end of the deal, that kind of thing. And you're under a lot of stress, particularly related to that at the moment. Maybe the split itself is okay. It's just the aftermath, right? It's dealing with wrapping things up, getting closure, Five of Spades, yes. Very much along the same lines of drastic change happening. This is the breakup card. This is the breakup card. Severe disruptions in lifestyle, unexpected events. It actually could involve travel. Travel could just be moving from one residence to another, or having maybe you had a hard time finding a place to live and you had to like go a significant distance, or the other person, I don't know. But that's definitely the card of things changing and being kind of just very disruptive. A lot of turmoil at the moment. That's probably where this eight of Spades energy comes in, with feeling stressed, mental stress, physical stress, you name it. Let's look at your cards of advice, Cancer. Two of Clubs, nice. Nine of Diamonds, your finances are going to turn out okay. Queen of Clubs, not bad. And the Queen of Spades. A lot of Queen energy. You could be the female on the end of this relationship, or a female in a relationship with another female, of course. But there's a lot of female energy out here, I'll just say that. The Two of Clubs. So this is about harmony and balance. It usually does talk about relationships, honestly. But in this particular case, it's about the need for communication. I think there's a severe need for some kind of communication to occur, probably having to do with the negotiations of settling the split. Whatever that means for you, whether it's property, money, all of it. Maybe there's no property and money involved. It's just, children. Can't forget that. Some kind of communication needs to occur. You need to sit down and talk it out with this person. Something needs to be communicated. Okay? The Nine of Diamonds, like I said, there is some kind of completion here, and you are getting some kind of boost in your finances. This is the stimulus check card. In other words, you're getting a lot of money that you can spend on practical things like paying off debt or making a large purchase. Maybe you're repairing a vehicle. Maybe you have enough to buy a place. You actually found a place to buy, and that's where this disruption and changes comes in here, that you're going to have to travel a ways to purchase this property. That would be not a bad situation, just very different, certainly very disruptive, especially if now you are far away from family and friends and work, and you're having to relocate. The Queen of Clubs. Now, with all this Queen energy out here, it's generally very positive. The Queen of Clubs is, I feel like it's you. It could be a fire sign. Maybe you have a very supportive, powerful female who's a fire sign, an Aries, Sag, or Leo, in your corner, who's helping you through this. What's kind of interesting is the Queen of Spades came out, and she's about kind of holding things to herself. She's mysterious. She also carries some power with her and authority because of the maturity, right? But people don't trust her because she's keeping everything to herself. She's not talking about what's going on. You could well be advised, because I've had this happen before where it came out in the line of advice, to keep things to yourself. Which is kind of funny since we just had this card of communication. Maybe there's some things that you're being advised to keep to yourself, though. Like, the communication needs to happen. You need to keep the lines of communication open. But if you're planning, like, to move out of the area, for example, maybe you need to not say anything about that at this time. It could, especially if you're dealing with children, it could have to do with that, and the fact that the other person can step forward and put their foot down and start taking action to block your ability to do that because of the custody. I'm hearing like custody and sharing of resources and time being spent. Because when you move too far away, I think the courts especially will come in and decide for you. If the two people can't work it out, I do know that's usually what happens, right? Three of Spades. You are looking at a third party or a third element. Don't necessarily mean it's another person involved in the mix here, but with the Spades, there's a lot of worry. There's just a lot of worry. Heck, I was just talking about the kids here. This could be the child. And you're worried about this situation with the child. The kid. It could even be a pet. You know, if you don't have kids with this person, this could even be pets. They're more or less children anyway, right? But you're worried and stressed out about it. See what else advice we can give Cancer about that. Nine of Clubs. That's going to come out on your Three of Spades here, so this worry, this is going to pertain to that. This is about something being completed again, and achieving some kind of contentment or satisfaction. So I think what's going to happen is that situation's going to get worked out. We're not seeing exactly how, except I do think this is advising you to kind of keep some things to yourself, some information, facts, whatever, or just like plans that you're making. Because when you split up with somebody, it's very easy to think that you need to continue sharing everything with that person because you've been doing it for so long. But you start to realize that your life is your life. It's your business. You know, as long as it's legal and it's not infringing upon some legal agreement, you can plan and do whatever you want, more or less. So if you're feeling like you have to spill the beans, I'm kind of hearing a little storyline along that you have to tell them everything. No, you don't. You're an independent person now, especially if you're embodying this Queen of Clubs. But I'm really feeling that this is a person who's supporting you, or somebody you can go to for support. Your finances are going to work out okay, though. You just need to get this communication going and whatever. It could have to do with the worry around this third element, whether it's a pet, child, whatever, or children, more than one. But that is going to complete in a way that you're going to be satisfied with. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. What can you close this out for Cancer? What's the final card of advice we can give Cancer? It's just going to jump at me. Two diamonds. This is harmony and balance in your finances. You don't have to worry about the finances. Again, this is good news. This is financial security. It's also about, interestingly, it can mean happy, positive relationships. I don't know if you've already met somebody. That very well could be with the Three of Spades as well. That's another scenario that I'm hearing that might pertain to some Cancers who are looking at this video. You could have already met somebody, and so this is talking about happy, positive relationships as well, and perhaps you already have that in the bag. Like, you already have the person that you're going to connect with from now on. I'm not saying that you cheated. I think this breakup has been going on for a while, and the natural thing of things is when people separate. I've been there myself. Even though you're still legally married or whatnot, you can go out and meet other people as long as you're communicating and you're letting them know that you're moving on. They really don't have any say in that. I mean, they can say, if it's a contested divorce, that's a completely different situation, right? Because they can use that against you in court. But if you're just like going your separate ways, that could be also what this Queen of Spades is about. Maybe not telling this person all your business. Yeah. Okay, Cancer. Ooh, it was there's a lot of emotion out here. This is a little bit exhausting. I actually started to get really tired about halfway through. I was like, wow, I need to go take a nap. Emotionally taxing for me. So I hope this helped. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, hit notifications, see when the mid-August reading comes out. It might pick up where this left off, might tell you some more, who knows. Or we might be off to another subject altogether. Anyway, thank you for joining me and take care.